LinkedIn diary for this year was jump, you'll develop wings along the way. So I said yes, and hi. Anyone who knows me knows that I do prepare. I am really big on my preparing. And what I've noticed is when I'm speaking, I speak so much better. I have no idea what I'm about to say. So I have a couple of words that are just going to keep me on track, and I am going to set a timer because I could go on little tangents quite quickly. But what I want to start with is what you see here is the definition right now of imposter syndrome. There are so many amazing people in this room, so many business owners, so many women doing what feels right for them, and I'm like, and I'm sure some of you are probably feeling exactly the same. But what I want to say is that if you're feeling that, then you are in the right place, and your voice needs to be heard, as has been said, and it comes back to your authenticity, as was said by Hannah. And that kind of led me down the thoughts of where have I come from? Who am I to stand on this stage and speak to all these amazing people, absolutely shaking like a leaf, my heart rate's gone through my head. And I look back on where I've come from, and I realised that I've never fit anywhere. I've always been the outlier, I've always been the one going, no, that's not right, I'm not doing that. And for years and years and years, I was very much trodden down. So at school, I was the one that was picked on. As you can probably tell, I'm not the girliest of girls. And at school in the 90s, you were either with like the cheerleader lot, or you were a nerd, or you were somebody just trying to be somebody else. And I said, no, I don't like any of that. I just want to be me. And if you don't like it, it's tough. The person didn't like it, and I got picked on quite a lot. Like, it happens. And then as I went through my school studies, a few of the teachers I fell out with. And I tend to speak my mind, so that didn't go down well. But my original plan when I was through school was like, right, what do I want to do? What do I want to be? What lights me up? I was in the Army Cadets, so I was like, right, I'll do the Army. Which sounds like an amazing excuse to just leave the world and go off and do my own thing. And then what else did I like? Well, I liked animals. So I was like, right, I'm going to be a vet in the Army. Yeah, the A-levels didn't work. 2 D's and a U for my sciences. Yeah, but I got straight A's for geography. So very quickly, when I got my A-level results, I was like, right, what do I like? Well, I like the earth. So I went to university down in Plymouth. My mum lived in Yorkshire. And I did earth sciences. And I went through earth science. I'm going to be a volcanologist, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. Got one year in. This is amazing, but it's out there and I'm learning it in here. Why? So I finished it, because I finished what I start, and I went into environmental sciences, working on landfills, which I really enjoyed because I was outside, I was doing my own thing, I was the boss of what I had to do. Yes, I had certain things I had to do, but it was up to me. I could plan my day. When August came and the cherries were on one of the covered landfills, it's now a golf course over in London, I could plan my week so that I could go and pick the cherries while doing my work, and it worked. Fast forward to then getting pregnant, had my wonderful little girl, and decided that because we were living in Woking and my job was in Oxford, it was an hour-and-a-half commute. So I'd see my little girl maybe 10 minutes a day, and I'd spend all of my paycheck basically on paying my half of the bills, because her dad, he decided that it should be 50-50. He's earning 3 times as much as me, but we should be 50-50 on the bills. So all of my income was going on paying the bills, paying my transport to a job that was an hour-and-a-half away. His was 10 minutes, go figure. And then paying the rest of it to the childminder. So I said no. So what can I do instead? I'll be a childminder. Yes, that was great fun. I worked 2 hours a day with a couple of kids I picked up from school, and 2 days a week with a kid that was 6 months younger than my daughter. So she had a play date. We went to lots of toddler groups, went to forest school, loved it. He did not. Hated having other people's children in the house. Decided to move back to Plymouth. Because it's where his family is, and I was like, yeah, that's good. She can be around her grandparents, she can be around her cousins, her aunties, everything like that. Came back down to Plymouth, started looking at childminding, found out that he actually drafted up divorce proceedings if I carried on childminding. So I flipped again to teaching. don't ever be a teacher. I knew within 2 weeks of starting that course, not for me. But I finished what I start. So I did my teaching degree. I qualified in 2019. Love working with the kids. They are so much fun. Because you can have so much fun with them. But the bureaucracy of what you have to teach them. And the parents, sorry any of you that are new, but there are some parents that, no, not really. Little Johnny is a darling at home. He's not. Some of them are lovely. And some parents are great. Others, no. Things didn't go so well with my teaching. A little bit outspoken, got myself in trouble a couple of times, got put on gardening leave. I was like, yes, I don't have to do it anymore. Went into supply teaching, because by then I'd been out of my environmental too long, so I couldn't really go back, so I went into supply teaching. And that's when I really started to notice that I really wasn't in alignment with what I wanted to be. I wasn't being authentic, I wasn't being true to me, and it just didn't feel nice. So I started looking at other options. And instead of going back into a full-time job, I started doing lots of little entrepreneur things instead. And the red mist descending on my daughter's dad, because you have to pay 50-50 of the bills. No. So that then didn't go so well. And we had a few little brats and things, and I started looking for ways out. And as a single mum, we had a family home, so I couldn't claim the council and all that route that my mum did when I was little. So I had to make it work, because my supply teaching I'd only been doing about a few months, so no one would give me rent. There wasn't an option. So I decided, right, I'm going to do what women do best. I'm going to hunker down, I'm going to put my head down, I'm just going to live, to do what's right for everyone around me and ignore what I want. And that's the hardest thing, when you look back on it in hindsight, that any of us do. So that's now why I do what I do. So on my productivity coaching side of things, and my time management, because I like dispelling the myth of life and generational conditioning and all the rest of it, time cannot be managed. Time management is a myth, completely not a myth. Because time, what is time? It's a measurement. A minute is a measurement of time, like a kilometre is a measurement of distance. You can't buy more time, you can't sell more time, you can't steal more time. Time is what it is, something that humans made up however many decades ago to say, right, okay, we all need to be on the same sheets at this time. We need to be doing this. Our work lives are 9 till 5, mostly. So time can't be managed. But every single person in this room has the same number of minutes in a day as Elon Musk was the first name. Or Oprah Winfrey. Or anybody on the planet all has the same number of 24 hours in a day. 86,400 seconds, I think it is. But what you do with them is your choice. So I found that sitting and scrolling of an evening while watching trashy TV that somebody else wanted to watch, that's not a great use of time, is it? But what you can do with those minutes is put it into your business. Put it into an idea. If you're creative, put it into being creative. If you want to do like a little side hustle or something, spend that time when you're scrolling or watching Netflix contacting people. Just doing something that is productive. Because we can be busy all day long. I am busy all day long. But I'm being productive because I'm doing this for that, I'm doing this for that, I'm doing this for that. I do have downtime, and my time in the gym is productive. Because self-care isn't selfish. And we're told so many times, no, you can't do that for yourself. You need to do this, this, and this for everyone else. Well, hang on a minute. If I don't give me what I need first, how can I give you my best me? So self-care is not selfish. And the very last thing I want to finish on, not quite sure how it segments into everything else, but it's my favourite quote. And if any of you have seen Kung Fu Panda, it was the really old turtle, Master Oogway. He says to Po, yesterday is history, tomorrow is a mystery, and today is a gift. That's why it's called the present. You can't change what happened yesterday. It's history, it's gone. If you focus on it, that's where depression comes from. because you're trying to change something you cannot change. It's out of your control. Tomorrow is a mystery. I don't know what's going to happen tomorrow. Does anybody know what's going to happen? And if you focus on it, you get anxious. It's all those what ifs in your head. What if I need to go to this meeting? What's the meeting going to be about? Why? No. You can't worry about it. Like somebody said to me earlier, are you nervous? When I sat up there, because I just, yeah, I'm in the moment. So right now, this minute is a gift. That's the only minute you have. Don't worry about what's going on later. Don't worry about what's going on next week or whatever, some big meeting that's coming up. Right now is where you are. And I've found in the last few years, when I focus on where I am right now, I'm happier. And if I'm really struggling, I will go outside, take my shoes off and roll my toes in the ground, in the grass. And be like, right, I can feel the grass, I can see the sky, I can see a car, I can hear people. Ground yourself in the moment. And then life just gets that little bit easier. Because rather than being here,
you see the people that are hiding themselves? They have a man, and that's the job I'm doing now. If you have something, come on the stage.